Howard Stern Show.
I mean, the book is 2 years of my life.
Right.
And I'm so excited about it. It's so fun and funny and chock full. And
you say your publisher wasn't even interested in a book from you.
You know what? I turned in the first book and I said, you know what? I'm going to keep writing because I'm in such a groove from writing, and I'm going to say everything in this one.
Right.
And when I edit it, I'm going to dial back. I'm going to say, oh no, I can't publish this. But I wound up keeping a lot of it in because I thought, you know what? It's cool. I'm just going to do this. And it starts with Joan Rivers' funeral is the first day I started writing this book. And that's the first entry in this book. It's like September 9th.
In other words, we're reading your diary.
Yeah.
And in your diary, it just so happened was the day Joan Rivers had her funeral.
Yes, that was the first day.
Right.
Yes.
And in the book, I was very curious
You're in
about
it a
this.
lot, by the way.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
And you say that my eulogy of
was
Joan
the
Rivers,
best of everyone.
and you debate whether Deborah Norville was good with your friends. Tell me about what happened that day, because it was a very show business funeral.
It was a very show business funeral.
Everyone was up for being evaluated.
Everyone was up for being evaluated.
I felt the pressure certainly when I was writing the
Howard,
eulogy.
it was so perfect. Howard's opening line was about how dry Joan Rivers' vagina was.
By the way, that was not a lie. It truly was dry. She told me.
She talked about it constantly. She told me, too.
She said, I quote, that a sponge, when she was taking a bath, that the sponge actually sucked, like her vagina was like an old sponge. It sucked in all the water. She was sitting in a dry bathtub.
Don't we miss Joan?
Yes, we do.
So you
now,
were...
but why was Deborah Norville debated, and who else was debated? Tell me what happened with you and your friends.
After a funeral...
Yeah.
You sit with your friends. You
Is
nosh.
that what you do?
Yes.
And you
nosh.
talk about
Well, it
the
depends.
people who spoke?
Yes, it depends how close you were to the person.
By
but
the
I'm
way,
right. Yes.
That confirms my biggest fear. When Melissa called me to do that funeral,
yes,
I said to my wife, "Oh fuck, I want to say no. I don't want the pressure of Andy Cohen sitting there evaluating me. Donald Trump was sitting there, and I was getting laughs from him. I was like looking at everyone.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the odd thing was, I didn't really focus on anyone in the audience. I didn't really see anyone except Donald Trump.
Well, he's so easy to pick out.
No, I don't know what it was. I just saw him, and I saw him laughing, and I went, "Oh, okay."
Good.
And I knew there were people like you sitting there evaluating the performance.
What I was doing is
I
was listening.
Yes.
I wasn't evaluating. I evaluated after the funeral.
That's what I mean. I don't care when the evaluation
That's what you do. Let's be real.
The Howard Stern Show.